All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Oh, a little jumpy to get this game started. He moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Play fake. Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give left side to Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Devin Tompkins to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them already on their opponent's side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Shoots away from one. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On second down, Robinson. They're working a couple yards past the line. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They're going play fake with Penix. Pass is caught at the 9. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage just like that.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Right now, boys.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoop song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. By man, he's in the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Off play action, here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, Steelers.
And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. First down now, ball at the 33. Rodgers from the gun. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, Warren. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This is brought in at the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Tompkins now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Tompkins on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Penix off the play action. The field. It's Pitts. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And they bring him down around the 34. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Beast, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison.
Penix on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question this is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, well, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
On the return, here comes Austin. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's trying to get fancy. That football's loose. And they steal it back on the return. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Austin. He'll head out of bounds on the return. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's inside the 10. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tompkins now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready. Set go.
Here's Robinson. Start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now, off the play action. Absolutely fires this one.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd down give to Robinson. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Robinson. Makes a cut left. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix has it in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready to go.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Stephanie. Dragon 60. 18 run. 18 rep.
Trying for it with Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Steelers 21, Falcons 18.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Miller on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Caught by 1 out of the backfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. And they just get the play off. Completes a DK Metcalf. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. First and 10 from the 32. This is Warren, headed right. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
18.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tompkins now to return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix dialing up a receiver screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offensive line fast.
On the play. And the Steelers
on 1st down. Howard has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 18.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tompkins now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
On the shotgun, Penix throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Penix yet again. And they'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Penix is going to throw again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
18.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Tompkins now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Complete left side to Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
And the Falcons first down.
Penix on first down. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 47.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Austin's there to haul it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Throwing again here. Howard. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll air it out on third. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Steelers first down.
Working inside the red zone. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 18. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tompkins now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And we didn't need to reach the closing stages of the game for this one to be over. They had things decided and fans heading for those exits well before the clock reached zeros here in the fourth. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.